Hello po sa lahat. So ngayong araw, tayo po ay magsosolve ng rational inequality. Okay? Pero bago po ang lahat, kailangan muna nating malaman yung tinatawag na critical values. Okay, kapag sinabing critical values, ito yung mga values o yung mga numero na makakapagbigay sa atin ng sagot na undefined o kaya naman zero. Okay. Paano ba tayo makakakuha ng zero sa rational expression? Halimbawa, nag-divide, let's say zero ang taas mo, tas over any number, let's say 5. 0 divided by 5 is equal to 0. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, kahit na anong number pa sa baba, maliban sa 0, kapag ang taas mo ay 0, ang sagot ay 0. Okay? Okay, kailan naman tayo makakakuha ng sagot na undefined? Okay? Walang silbi. Wala daw silbi. Okay? Hindi siya defined. Okay, it's not defined. Ibig sabihin, kapag ang baba naman ang 0. Okay? So, kahit anong number pa to, let's say 1 over 0, negative 1 over 0, negative 10 over 0, 1 million over 0. Basta ang importante, 0 ang baba, ang sagot yun ay undefined. Okay? So, maghahanap tayo ng mga numero na makapagbigay sa atin ng undefined o kaya naman 0 na sagot at siya ang ating magiging critical values. Okay, halimbawa, meron ako ditong rational expression na let's say x plus 5 over x minus 3. Okay. So, hahanapin natin yung mga numbers na makakapagbigay sa atin ng undefined na sagot o kaya naman 0. Okay, unahin natin yung 0 na sagot. Okay? Gamit tayo ng blue na kulay. Ibig sabihin, kailangan daw yung taas maging 0 para ang makuha mo ay 0. Tama? So, kukunin natin yan, x plus 5, yung numerator natin. Ito yun. At gagawin natin siyang equals 0 kasi nga, kailangan yung taas daw ay equal to 0. Okay? Para ang sagot natin ay equal to 0, right? So, solve natin yan. So, x is equal to negative 5. Ibig sabihin, yung negative 5 na number ay magbibigay sa atin ng sagot na 0. Okay, check natin yan. So, negative 5 plus 5 divided by negative 5 minus 3 equals 0 over negative 8. 0 pa rin siya. Tama? So, isa yan sa ating mga critical values. And then, ito naman, kukuha tayo ng number na magbibigay sa atin ng undefined na sagot. Undefined. Ibig sabihin, kailangan daw maging 0 ang baba. Diba? So, ibig sabihin, kukunin natin itong baba, x minus 3. Tapos, i-equate din natin siya sa 0. Okay? Ngayon, ano yung number na yun? So, x is equal to positive 3. Okay? Ibig sabihin, yung dalawang critical values natin ay negative 5 at saka positive 3. Okay? So, yeah. So, let's talk about now my first example. So, kunyari, meron akong problem na 4x plus 7 divided by, let's say, x minus 2 is less than 3. Okay. So, ang unang step dito ay kailangan maging 0 yung isang side. Diba? So, paano mangyayari yun? So, pwede tayong mag-subtract ng 3 sa magkabilang sides. Okay? So, when we subtract minus 3, tas dito minus 3 din, ang mangyayari magiging 4x plus 7 over x minus 2 minus 3 is less than 0. Tama? Kasi 3 over 3 is equal to 0. So, ito, 4x plus 7 all over x minus 2 minus 3. So, ngayon, ang next step natin dyan ay gagawin natin itong this one should be expressed as a single expression. Ibig sabihin, kailangan maging isa lang sila. Diba dalawang terms yan? So, Ang gagawin natin, pwedeng ganito yung ating gagawin technique. So, lagyan natin ng 1 sa baba. Okay? So, i-multiply natin yung dalawang denominator sa baba. So, x minus 2, ito, tsaka 1. Okay? So, let's get that. So, x minus 2 times 1 will still be x minus 2, right? So, ilalagay ko lang din para mas klaro. Okay? Okay, and then, ang pangalawang step natin dito ay i-multiply natin yung 4x plus 7. Ito, tsaka ito. So, mag-ano tayo? Ang tawag dyan, cross multiplication. Okay? So, 4x plus 7, i-multiply natin sa 1. And then, ito naman, yung ito tsaka ito. Okay? So, we have plus, okay, x minus 2 times negative 3. Diba negative yan? Okay. So, ang mangyayari, simplify natin muna siya saglit. Okay, equal less than 0. So, magiging 4x plus 7, and then negative 3 times x is negative 3x. And then negative 3 times negative 2 is positive 6. Okay, all over x minus 2 is less than 0. And then, kailangan natin siyang i-simplify para mas maayos pa. Okay, so 4x, ito naman, yung 4x minus 3x equals x, di ba? So, x. And then, 7 plus 6 is equal to 13. All over x minus 2. Okay? Is less than 0. So, ngayon, hahanapin na natin yung ating critical values. Okay? We will now get the critical values. Okay? What will be our critical values? Okay, so kanina sinabi natin na kukunin natin yung numerator, so x plus 13. Tapos gagawin natin siyang equals 0, di ba? So x is equal to negative 13. So isa yan sa ating mga critical values. Yung pangalawa naman, kukunin natin yung denominator, that is x minus 2. At same thing, gawin din natin siyang 0. So, x is equal to positive 2. So, ibig sabihin, meron tayong dalawang critical values dito. We have x equals negative 13 and x equals positive 2. Okay, para saan naman tong critical values na to? So, gagamitin natin to para makabuo tayo ng intervals. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, ito yan. Let's say ito yung negative 30, let's say sa medyo taas muna. Okay? So, negative 13, tsaka positive 2. Okay? So, ngayon, meron na tayong tatlong intervals, hindi ba? Ito yung unang interval. Gawin natin negative infinity ito. Bilang ito ay number line naman. So, negative infinity hanggang positive infinity. Okay? So, gagawa tayo ng interval. So, meron tayong from negative infinity. Gamitin ng ibang kulay para mas makita natin. Okay? So, from negative infinity hanggang negative 13. And then, from negative 13 hanggang 2. Tsaka ito, 2 hanggang positive infinity. Okay? So ngayon, magte-test tayo ng mga points sa bawat interval na yan. So let's say, maghahanap lang tayo ng test value. Kunyari, dito sa interval na to, ang kukunin ko negative 14. Ite-test ko yan kung magiging tama yung ating expression. So, kukunin natin tong final expression natin. So, magiging negative 14. So, papalitan natin yung x value, okay? So, negative 14 plus 13 divided by x minus, hindi na pala x yan. Dapat pala negative 14 and then minus 2. Yan ba ay less than 0? Yun ang tanong, di ba? So, negative 14 plus 13 is negative 1 divided by negative 16. Oh, magiging positive yan. Pag positive, ang sagot, di naman yan less than 0, so false. So, ibig sabihin, wala dito ang sagot. I-cross out natin, okay? False. False yan. Okay? O, sige. Burin natin to para medyo malinis. So, hindi siya pwede sa interval na negative infinity to negative 13. Hindi. Okay. So, maghanap naman tayo sa interval ng negative 13 hanggang positive 2. Kunyari, punta tayo sa mga safe number, say 0. Sorry. Let's say 0. Kunyari, 0 kukunin ko. Okay, itest ko yung 0 kung magiging true statement siya. Okay? So, we have, yun pa rin, kukunin natin yung expression na x plus 13 over x minus 2. So, 0 plus 13 divided by 0 minus 2. Is that less than 0? Subukan natin. So, that's 0 plus 13 is 13 over negative 2. Well, kapag naman dinivide mo ito, magiging negative pa rin naman. And negative numbers, they are less than 0. So, totoo, true. So, i-check natin to. Check yan. Sige, yung black na lang. Yes, true yan. Totoo yan. Okay? Because it will make the expression less than 0. Okay? Yung huli naman, yung interval na 2 to positive infinity. Okay? So, kunyari, ang kukunin ko dito ay 3. Okay, let's say 3. Itetest ko yung 3 kung magiging tama yung ating sagot. Okay? So, 3 plus 13 divided by 3 minus 2. Is that less than 0? Mas mababa ba yan sa 0? Yun ang tanong. So, 16 over 1. False yan kasi ang 16 mas mataas sa 0. So, ibig sabihin, false ito. Walang sagot dyan. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, ang sagot natin ay nasa interval na negative 13 to positive 2. So, our solution set, thus, gawa tayo ng conclusion, syempre. Thus, okay, the solution set is negative 13 to positive 2. That's negative 13 to, or pwede bang isulat yan ng ganito, the set of all x such that x is an element of real number where x, okay, is greater than negative 13 but less than 2. There. Okay? Alright, so isa pa. Para medyo mas malinaw pa. Okay? Pero this time, I will be giving you yung medyo mas komplikado naman. Okay? Halimbawa, meron akong problem na 3 divided by x plus 1, okay, is greater or equal to 2 over x minus 3. Okay? So, ang unang step natin dyan, kailangan maging 0 yung kabilang side. Okay? So, pwede natin ilipat na lang yung 2 over x minus 3 sa kabilang side. So, magiging 3 over x plus 1 minus 2 over x minus 3 is greater or equal to 0. Okay? Okay, so Ang next step natin dyan ay kailangan maging isang expression lang siya. Di ba nga dalawa yan? Okay? So, ang gagawin natin dito ay i-multiply natin yung dalawang denominators. So, hanggat maaari, wag nyo munang i-simplify ito. So, x plus 1 times x minus 3. Mamaya malalaman nyo kung ba't kailangan ganyan lang siya. Okay? And then, we will now do the cross multiplication. So, ito, 3 times, ito muna. Yan lagi mauuna. Hindi pwedeng yung 2 tsaka x plus 1, okay? Kapag fraction, ganyan lagi. So, 3 times x minus 3. O, di ba nga subtraction to? So, minus din yan. And then, ito naman, 2 times x plus 1. Okay? And that is greater or equal to 0. Okay. So, isimplify natin yung taas, yung numerator. Okay. So, 3 times x is 3x. Then, 3 times negative 3 is negative 9. Okay. So, negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Then, negative 2 times 1 is negative 2. Ulitin ko, wag mo natin siyang isimplify sa baba. Plus 1 over x minus 3 greater or equal to 0. Okay, so let's simplify yung ating taas, yung numerator natin. So 3x minus 2x is x, 1x or x, okay? And then negative 9 minus 2 is negative 11 or minus 11 over, okay, x plus 1 times x minus 3. Okay. Okay, kaya ako hindi minultiply yung denominator, yung ating dalawang denominator kasi mas mabilis nang kunin yung kanilang zeros. Okay? Alright, so from there, dahil isa na lang siyang expression, we will now be getting the critical values. Let's say, critical values. Let's say CV na lang para mas mabilis. Okay? So, uunahin natin yung taas. X minus 11 is equal to 0. Okay? So, that is x is equal to 11. Okay? And then, yung isa naman, ay, dalawa pala to. Okay? So, x plus 1 is equal to 0. Tsaka, x minus 3 equals 0. Okay? So, x is equal to negative 1, tsaka x equals positive 3. Okay? So, meron tayong tatlong critical values. Okay, gagawa tayo ng number line dito. Okay? Siyempre dito, negative 1. And then, kailangan increasing yung order, ha? Tapos 3. Wag na kayo mag-alala sa distance. Sketch lang naman to. Okay. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 4 na interval, di ba? So, from negative infinity to positive infinity. Okay? So, from negative infinity hanggang negative 1, ano pa? From negative 1 hanggang 3, and then 3 to 11. Okay. Ito, yung 11, kailangan ganito siya, black siya, naka-bracket siya. Kasi, yung 11 na number ay totoo naman. Okay? Included yung 11. Included siya. Kapag sinabing included, kunyari, gagawin ko tong 11. 11 minus 11 over 11 plus 1 times 11 minus 3. Ang sabi kasi dito, greater or equal to 0. It will satisfy naman. So, 0 over any number. Let's say, di ba 11 to 11 times, ito 8. Tama ba? So, it's still 0, right? 0 is still equal to 0. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, kailangan ito, gawin natin siyang bracket. Okay? Alright. So, yun lang yung gusto kong sabihin dun. And then, Ito naman, from 11, dahil 11 pa rin siya, okay, to positive infinity. Okay? Alright, so let's just erase this real quick so we can use this as the space for our solving. Okay? So, maghanap tayo ng mga test points. Okay? Halimbawa, dito, kukunin ko negative 2. Let's say negative 2. Okay? So, kukunin din natin ulit yan. Okay? So, negative 2 minus 11 all over negative 2 plus 1 times negative 2 minus 3. Will that be greater or equal to 0? Yun ang tanong kasi, di ba? So, negative 11 divided by negative 1 times negative 5, will that be greater or equal to 0? So, negative 11 divided by 5, magiging negative pa rin ang sagot dyan. So, it's a false statement. Mali. Diba? Kasi negative 11 over 5 will still be giving you a negative answer. And a negative number can never be greater than 0 or equal to 0. Right? So, ito false dito. Mali. Mali siya. Okay, so next. I-test natin yung sinasabi ko na nga kanina, sa set number tayo. So, between negative 1 and 3, I want 0. Okay? So, 0 minus 11 over 0 plus 1 times 0 minus 3, is that greater or equal to 0? Yun kasi ang tanong dun. Magiging mas mataas ba sa 0 or equal to 0? There. Okay, so negative 11 divided by 1 times negative 3. Okay, so negative 11 over negative 3. Okay. Totoo naman to kasi kapag nag-divide tayo ng negatives tsaka negative, magiging positive yan. So, it's a true statement. Okay? So, check yan. Totoo yan. So, ito, check yan. True. Okay? Next. Pwede niyong i-post tong video kung gusto niyong isulat yung mga examples natin. Okay? Let's say, from 3 to 11. Okay? Kunyari, kukunin ko 4. Sa interval na to, let's say, gusto ko 4. So, 4 minus 11 divided by 4 plus 1 times 4 minus 3. Magiging greater or equal to 0 kaya to. Alamin natin. So, negative 7 divided by 5 times 1. Oh, hindi na to pwede. Kasi, negative divided by positive is negative. Diba? So, false din dito. Hindi ito tama. Okay? Alright. So, andun tayo sa last interval natin. So, halimbawa, kukunin ko dito ay 12. Okay? So, 12 minus 11 over 12 plus 1 times 12 minus 3. Will that be greater or equal to 0? That's a question. So, 1 divided by 13 times, sagot dito, 9. Oh, that will still be positive, right? So, 1 over 13 times 9 will still be positive. And a positive number will always be greater than 0. Okay? So, correct din yan. Okay? So, ang solution set natin ay nasa dalawang intervals. So, gagawa tayo ng statement, yung pinakahuli. Thus, or therefore, kung anong gusto nyo, thus, the solution set is negative 13, then union, 11 hanggang infinity. Okay? Or pwede mo siyang isulat in interval notation, or the set of all x such that x is an element of real number, okay, where x is greater than -1 but less than 3, okay, union x is greater than or equal to 11. Okay. So that's it. Thank you, and I hope na meron kayo natutunan ngayong araw. Thank you.